to Go Beyond. Welcome to my show, Go Beyond. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. Each week, I will be showing you how to go beyond your limiting beliefs to take you and your business to the next level. If you're ready to redefine, recommit, reset, and re-engage yourself, this is the time, this is the place, Go Beyond. Welcome to the Go Beyond Show. I am your host, Jordana Foster, and the Go Beyond word for the day is choice. The word for the day is choice. The definition of choice is our ability to make decisions when presented with two or more options. When we're presented with two or more options, it's our ability to make a decision. And you know, during these challenging times, all of the uncertainty and just take a breath, all of the things that are still going on in our world, in our communities, in our lives and businesses right now, we are inundated with choices and decisions, aren't we? And I want to tell you that it's really good. You know, I'm all about energy and making you feel better and giving you choices and options and helping you see more clearly. And the fact of the matter is that we cannot control, although we would love to, our situations and circumstances as they exist right now, anything that's outside of us. But we do have control and have the ability to make our own choices and decisions, don't we? And that's a lot. That's incredible. That's very empowering. And I want you to always remember that no matter what you're going through or what you're facing or what you're coming out of, whatever your circumstance, every day we have the ability to make those choices. And I'm going to go into some of those choices that we get to make and hopefully have you look at things from a different perspective so that when you are faced with adversity and challenges, which we all are, so we have some better days than others, that you can utilize some of these tools like I give my clients, my training and coaching clients, which has been so transformational for them. And I assure you, these are tools that I use for myself as well, for my life and business. So we all make choices in our lives every single day, knowingly and unknowingly, don't we? You know, from simple decisions about what to wear to work, or when we're working remotely on the Zoom, I hope you are being very intentional about what you're wearing and how you're showing up. That's a whole nother training, but it's something that I want to remind you of, because we're working from home doesn't mean that we shouldn't be showing up. And how you're dressed and how you feel comes across on camera, comes across on screen, comes across to your team and your employees and your clients, and also for your family and your kids that are watching you. So be very intentional about that, okay? So how you're showing up, those are decisions that we don't give much thought to, although we should, and those are smaller choices, right? But they're choices nonetheless. We also decide what we need to be eating, what we should be eating. Some of us are eating healthier. I'm very focused on eating healthy for me and my family. That doesn't mean we eat perfectly, of course not. But for the most part, eating well helps you feel better. It gives you more energy. It gives you fuel, just like the thoughts that I help my clients and you when we have these training sessions, and I can have this moment with you on the show to be able to fill you up like you fill up your tank of gas in your car. We need to be filled up. We need fuel, just like the food that we eat and the thoughts that we have, right? And so also when the bigger choices that we have with regards to our career, if we're starting a business, if we're changing and pivoting because we were furloughed or our business didn't work out because it had to close down, or whatever the choices are, big and small, those are within your power. Those are within your control. You get to choose, okay? And it's really important. The power of choice is critical. It's a critical point to realize that that's for self-development and for growth. And every one of those choices help develop the experiences that you had and the person that you're becoming. Not just who you were, but who you're evolving into. All of the experiences that we're going through, all the choices, good and bad. Don't beat yourself up because of the bad choices you make, because those were learning experience. We can't all make good choices. But the fact is that we need to learn from those choices. We need to learn from those decisions so that we can get better and grow and evolve and stretch and really impact and inspire other people who are in our life and business, our family and people in business and our clients and our team. So think about how those choices are going to not only affect you that day, that moment. That's why it's so important. And I teach the power of the pause. And that's again, a whole nother training. I'm trying to squeeze in so much, but I want you to realize that those choices, when we make them big and small, they do have an impact, and we need to really look at them as very powerful. Know that they're somebody else can make a make a choice for you. That's really what I want you to understand. The choice is yours. So own that, embrace that, step into that, realize the power in that. Okay, there are so many things that are beyond our control, but the choices and decisions for our life are within your control. Okay, our choices define us. You are the choices that you make. And choosing, how about choosing to get up early rather than hitting that snooze button and sleeping in? That's a choice. Choosing to step up and show up to work, even if it's remote, doing right, or taking the off, or midday, or really not, plugging in the way that you should and following up. Choosing to do our best versus coasting along or just phoning it in. And really think about where you are with these answers. And it doesn't mean that tomorrow is going to be the same as today. We have the choice, we make the decision of what we do next, of what tomorrow is going to look like. That's a choice. The choice to eat well or poorly. Choosing to read and grow yourself and get a coach or watch TV constantly. TV is great. It's a great outlet and everything like that, but it's not great for you to be growing. That's not unless it's something that's a really great show that's going to help move you forward. No one is perfect. Okay. We all make mistakes and we do make bad choices, but we get to make things better when we make better choices every day. Okay. Awareness plays a huge role in making us better, in improving us. Sorry, something's in my eye. Okay. And when we make better choices, and they are based on our thoughts, okay? They are based on our thoughts, they are based on feelings. So we need to really heighten our awareness when it comes to our feelings and our thoughts, because that's going to affect the choices and the decisions that we make. Oh, thank you so much for watching. I sure do appreciate that. I love it. Thank you so much. I'm glad you find it to be uplifting. And that was a choice for you to be here. There are people who are watching live, and there are people who choose to watch the replay based on wherever they're at. So those are choices. There was something that happened last week, and I wonder if this has happened to you. I was about to attend a Zoom event, and it wasn't working, technology, of course, and I wasn't able to get on at the right time, and I kept trying and trying. And I had a choice or a decision to make, which I'm sure several of you have as well. And what happened was I couldn't get on, and I could have just said, okay, I'll catch the next one. But that's not what I did. Okay. I decided to keep trying. And then finally, when I did, it did work, and it was something on their end, but it didn't matter my end or their end. I continued to go. I want you to know that the choice is yours and that you need to keep going. I'm going to go to a quick commercial break with my amazing sponsors, and we're going to continue talking all about choices and how they are up to you and how they define you. And every day you can make a choice to make things better. Thank you so much. I'm Jordana Foster with the Go Beyond Show.
Zen Mindspace is a curated experience where healing therapies and science meet. Created by licensed psychologist Dr. Marla Reese, it's an integrative setting where clients receive beneficial holistic treatments and classes such as yoga, meditation, and sound healing all in one place. We customize treatments to address the challenges of modern living and to enhance emotional well-being and quality of life. Experience our Core 4 holistic services: integrative chiropractic, therapeutic massage, Reiki energy healing, and acupuncture. Let us create a plan that works for your health goals and improved wellness. Zen Mindspace, the mindfulness studio for your modern life. High End Beauty is a woman-owned business certified with Eubank and We Connect International, and is your one-stop beauty source for exceptional quality skincare, hair care, cosmetics, and more to accommodate all your needs. Whether you are a professional in the beauty industry or you're simply in search of a specific product to deliver top quality beauty solutions. High End Beauty is also the founder of Iditude, the first eyes-only skincare line formulated by doctors and dermatologist approved. Contact High End Beauty for your individual consultation, or if you're a beauty brand looking for a quality collaboration. High End Beauty, your one-stop beauty source. Hold on, girl, now. You've been listening to Go Beyond. If you want to be part of the show as a guest, highlighting your business, or you would like more information about the content of the show, email me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com, or share your thoughts and call me at 888-565-1470.
Welcome back to the Go Beyond Show. I'm your host, Jordana Foster, and I would like to thank my amazing sponsors for Zen Mindspace, which is the mindfulness studio for your modern lifestyle. Contact zenmindspace.com. And also High End Beauty, your one-stop beauty source for all your skincare, spa, cosmetics, and hair care needs. And they are amazing. You know, we are in front of camera. We're doing all of these virtual meetings, and we need to look and feel our best. And highendbeauty.com is your solution for doing just that. Contact Tricia at highendbeauty.com. So we were talking all about our choices and the choices that we make, and that they're ours to make, okay? And every day, big and small, we are making choices that are our own. And every one of those choices, we don't realize how many we're making, the choices and the decisions, and they're so important. You know, we think only the big choices are so important, and that's not really the case. It's the sum of all of those choices that determine our success. Now, I don't mean only success for business. I mean success for our life. Oh, thank you so much, Michelle. Sure do appreciate, love seeing you here. I really want you to understand that we really focus so much on those big choices. And don't get me wrong, the big choices are huge and they require time and attention, and you really need to, you know, see how you feel. And that's a whole nother thing. You know, I help my clients, you know, the business owners and the managers and executives with their teams in making decisions and making choices with regard, big and small. It's not only the big decisions. It's not just the big choices, because again, all of them together make the big impact. That's what really defines the team, the business, the organization, the person, and your success. That's how it is determined. So when you're looking at last year, and of course, you know, last year we had a lot of things that set us off course, and there were so many things, and still are with COVID, but we need to really acknowledge what were the choices that we made, big and small, and see how we felt when we were making those choices. Because the thoughts and feelings impact the decisions and the choices we make, don't they? Don't they? So really acknowledge how you're feeling and the thoughts you're having in the process of having them. That's actually another step that I do with my clients, which is such an important thing, because so many people are just reacting and making choices. I'm not talking about what you're having for dinner. And in fact, that's a challenge in my house, because what do we have for dinner? And we go back and forth. but that's not a huge decision. Like, for instance, when I talk about what you're wearing and how you're showing up, that might seem small to you, but it really, that's how we make an impression. So I really want you to think about that. When I work with my clients and when I'm talking to you about this, I really want you to be very intentional about how you're showing up, how you're dressed, how you're communicating. You know, I work on helping my clients elevate their mindset. Okay. I help them enhance communication so that there's a connection there, more effective connection than what most people are doing. And then up leveling performance. So when you think about all of those areas, I want you to think about the choices that you're making and also feel really good, not overwhelmed, although we feel overwhelmed anyway. I want you to feel good that it's within your control and that if today didn't work out, or you look back and you don't think that those choices were the best choices for you and the situation, tomorrow you get a chance to make things better. We're always a work in progress. We get to make ourselves better if we apply skills and we read, and you have a coach or a business coach and mentor like me, or somebody who trains you and gives you skills, and you read books and you have a community that's supportive and you have thinking partners and mindset roundtable discussions. Do you see what I'm saying? All of that helps make those choices better because you're plugged in more. It's not just you making that decision, it's you bouncing things off of each other. I think I got ahead of myself. So I want you to consider when making choices to do something, I want you to ask yourself, if I choose to do this, whatever that might be, then what would happen? And I want you to think about the outcome, the result, the potential outcome and result. Okay? Now, on the other hand, I also want you to ask yourself, if I choose not to do this, if I choose not to go to this meeting, if I choose not to wake up early, if I choose not to call this client or pitch this account or have this conversation with somebody, whatever, if I choose not to work out today, if I choose not to eat healthy, whatever it is for you. And again, we're making hundreds of choices every single day, big and small. If I choose not to do this, then what will be the outcome? And I really think having these small questions, which again, these are tools that I help my clients with, when we interject these into our everyday, it's a tool that will allow you to make better choices and to really think through to the outcome. Now, we can't 100% determine what the outcome will be, but we can have a very good idea based on the choices and the decisions we make. There's more of a likelihood of we can anticipate what that's going to look like, which feels better. So again, I always like to see what is within our control. And so making those choices and having the energy, the good energy, and thinking through some of those things and seeing what that potential outcome could be, that's really important. And it's also important when you have a team in making decisions, thinking through those choices and decisions, and really having those discussions, which are not happening right now because people are feeling this lack of proximity so much. And that's another area that I absolutely love helping my clients with, and I could possibly help you with. So think about how this remote working, which seems to be continuing on, how this, for however long it's going to be, is the new normal, and how can you adjust and connect and communicate and make choices and really get people to have this dialogue, your clients, your team, your family, all of it. Okay, the lesson is that we all have control over the choices that we make, so that feels good, right? And what we do next. That's the second part of it. What we get to do next. What is your action plan? You know, we're in the second week of the new year. What's your plan? Where are you with that thing, with your goals? Obviously, we're not accomplishing everything in the second week, but are you moving towards it? Have you made progress? Progress is everything. And that's part of the choices that you're making. Okay. Even in the toughest, most difficult moments that many of us are going through right now, we have a choice to react or respond. And that is, again, an entirely intense training that I do about reacting and responding. But I did want to touch on that because it's part of the choice that we make. And it's about the emotional connection to what we end up doing now in that choice and decision and what effect. Remember questions that I wanted you to frame, because we want to be our best selves. We want to not just survive, but thrive. And so all of the choices and decisions, again, it's the sum of all the parts. Okay. Teams are stronger when they communicate more effectively, when they understand and appreciate and value each other, when we discuss those choices and decisions that we're making, when we understand our clients. Communication is huge for me, just like mindset. That's my lane. That's my focus. That's my expertise. That's how I help my clients. And we really, if you want to grow your business or your career, you really need to grow yourself first. And it begins with really looking at things from a different perspective and having that listening partner and accountability partner and having a different, way of reframing things, like how I'm giving you these tools right now. So we have a choice about how we feel, correct? Absolutely. People are always telling us how we should be feeling, but you're in control how you feel, right? Okay, so remember that when you're, again, different situations, there's a lot of things that are emotionally draining, and we need to feel those emotions and own them and be very authentic. But when we're thinking about things in the wrong way, those emotions and feelings can have us feeling stuck and not move forward. And then that's going to affect the choices that we make, not in such a good way. We have the choice of how we spend our time, don't we? Okay, how we're spending our time, whether it's too much social media, if we're watching too much news, if we're with people who might have negative energy, if you're spending too much time on the phone, or you're on these meetings but you're being busy and not productive. Those are choices. So time management, another area that we can explore together. You need to be on top of these things. Those are choices. Again, today you may have been on a call longer than you really should have, but tomorrow you will have learned from that, and then you can really make that choice to not do that because you learned from it. It's all about learning and growing and stretching and evolving. That's why we're here. But if you're not intentional about getting better and doing better and learning and growing and possibly having somebody that can help you, you're not going to be able to do it as effectively as you would like, because we fall back into our old routines. Okay. We don't have that accountability. So it's really important to have that support, whether it's me as a coach and a business trainer and mentor, or somebody else. You really want to find that. We have a choice of how we eat. We talked about healthy eating. We have a choice of the risks that we take, which can help us stretch outside our comfort zone, which is really important. We have a choice to add value to others, which is really important right now, isn't it? We have a choice to have self-discipline with regards to what we said we wanted to accomplish this year. Okay, we have a choice to do our best every day. It's a choice. It's a decision. But how can we check this? We need to ask ourselves, am I doing my best today? Am I bringing my A game? And then be honest with yourself. And if you don't have a coach or a mentor like me, then you need to have somebody. If you're not going to be honest with yourself, you need to have somebody that can help you do that, because you need to own that. And then it's okay just to better tomorrow and look at where it was that you were falling short. It's not perfect that we're going for. It's progress every single day. I have to move right along. You must believe in yourself in the direction that you've chosen. Choice. We've chosen what we're doing. If you're not enjoying what you're doing, you have a choice to do something else or look at it from a different perspective. If you ask for advice, get feedback. You have a choice to ask for advice and feedback and direction and guidance. You might feel vulnerable about that. That's good. We can't all know everything. That's why there are coaches and people who have expertise. Social media is not my area. I have a coach for that. We have to know what our lane and our expertise is and then go from there. We have a choice with our attitude. We have a choice to appreciate. And I want to end on appreciation because we need to appreciate every day and all the people that we love in our lives. We need to appreciate being here every day. And I want you not to take anything for granted. It is quote time. Appreciation is at the top of my list, and I wanted to end with that because it's very important. So don't forget that. We choose appreciation. It's quote time. The capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill, and the willingness to learn is a choice. We're ending with choice because that's the word of the day. I want you to elevate your mindset, enhance your communication, and up-level your performance. It's time for you to step up, show up, and never give up. It's time for you to go beyond. Contact me, Jordana Foster, at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and message me on Facebook at Ready, Set, Go Beyond, or you can contact me on my website at johnmaxwellgroup.com/Jordana Foster for a discovery session to take you and your business to the next level. And I hope you choose to invest in your personal growth and to really appreciate everyone in your life and to appreciate yourself and your health. Have a wonderful night. It's time for you to go beyond. Join me here every Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. live on Facebook at Ready, Set, Go Beyond, or also on WWNN. The word of the day is choice. Have a great night. Thank you.
Thank you for watching Go Beyond. Tune in next week as we continue to explore effective ways to help you go beyond your limiting beliefs to unlock your true potential to thrive personally and professionally. Learn how to take you and your business to the next level. Contact me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and share my video because sharing is caring. Contact me at 305-753-6758 or go to my website at readysetgobeyond.com.